God damn it, it was a fucking telemarketer. Hopefully, if you're seeing this video, it worked. If not, then, man, I'd be fucking irate. I don't remember what I was saying, but let's continue. Motherfucker. Hope I can put those parts together.
And when it became Jungle Fest, I still like the game and I respect it, but it's not a game that I would want to play at a high competitive level. Let's put it that way. So no, I'm probably not going to get back into Tekken 7.
He loved that game too, by the way.
Oh my God. Booty Call Me. Thank you for the 100-bit cheer, but as I said at the beginning of the show, please, guys, don't spam me with a million questions. He literally had a paragraph question. Guys, this is Ask the King. The purpose of this show is for me to answer your questions already.
Don't ask me questions on my Q&A show, but during, like, Hate Live and everywhere else, he keeps saying, guys, don't cheer any questions. Save those questions for Ask the King. Now, of course, he's probably trying to say that he wants people to save those questions and post them on the forums and whatever for him to answer the questions, not through cheers, which is fucking dumb. He should just... Okay.
Ready? Cheering and then asking giant questions, you're not going to get your questions answered. Little quick things or comments on what I'm answering, yes. Giant paragraph questions like Booty Call Me just did, no, I'm not going to be answering that. So thank you for the 100-bit cheer, Booty Call Me, but sorry, maybe you weren't here for pre-stream. I can't interrupt the entire show to answer people's questions. That's the purpose of the show, is to answer these already asked questions. Okay, on to the next one.
Wow, what a
Phil, will you go back to Salte? Hold on a second.
Salte?
Stream chat open.
I go back to Salte.
Phil, will you go back to Salty Saturday Ultra Street Fighter 2 in anticipation for the 30th Anniversary Collection Edition at Street Fighter games? I don't know. I mean, if there's a reinvigoration of people playing that on the Switch before the Anniversary Collection comes out in May of 2018.
Oh, is that the question? Let me see the question. Will I return to oh my god, Ultra Street Fighter 2 to prepare for the 30th Anniversary Collection? Am I planning to go hardcore into the collection? Okay. That is the dumbest question so far, because why would you play a version of a game that is in the fucking collection? Like, that's like me like playing Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater before I played Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. That makes no fucking sense. It's like you're playing literally the same game. Sure, you might say that, well, Ultra Street Fighter 2 has some slight differences that might not be in the 30th Anniversary Collection, but they're essentially the same fucking game. Why would you want to play Ultra Street Fighter 2 when you're gonna get the 30th Anniversary Collection to play Super Turbo? That makes no fucking sense. That's really fucking stupid. Like, why? And, I am planning on playing 30th Anniversary. I really loved Alpha 3. I love Alpha 3 Max. I am a little disappointed, though, that it's not based on that build, but I liked Alpha 3 all the same, so I'm hyped for that. So, there you go.
Yeah, maybe I'd play it for a session or two.
But why? You're gonna play it again in
But I'll
the
be
30th
real honest
anniversary.
with you guys. That game was not good. Ultra Street Fighter 2 is not good. The connections are absolutely terrible. Having Akuma as a selectable character in ranked matches is fucking asinine. Anyone who's ever played that game competitively, immediately when they saw that, said, are you fucking retarded, Capcom? Like, how dumb can you fucking be
Are you fucking
to think that was legitimate, to have Akuma in ranked matches? You are dumb as fuck. And honestly, I think I might just want to wait to play the better version that's coming out in May. I hope, knock on wood, that the version is better, because if it's as bad as that, oh my god. But, no, I don't think I'm going to be going back to that. For what platform will you buy the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, and will the choice be led by good online connectivity, playability, or netcode? And also, do you think you'll be playing Super Turbo long enough in it that you'll get a top 100 ranking? That was all from Atlas Telemon, by the way. He asked all three of those questions. He's been cheering, and also he asked a really good question. The answer to your question really is going to depend on how good this version of the game is. For those who don't know, a little bit of history. Capcom has been releasing versions of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's the game that I'm the best at. All right, out of all Street Fighter games, that's the one that I'm the best at. And I mean, I'm not even the best player overall. I mean, that's the game I'm the best competitively playing in. It's the game that if I'm going to play in a tournament, I could place high at it. Okay.
People bitch about me talking about Skull
There's been
Girls.
a million versions of this game released. I'm not even exaggerating. Here's the versions. There's been a Dream.
Okay, you know what? No, a video question for everyone. I want to see. I want to see an answer to this. What is more annoying? Hearing DSP talk about Super Turbo and how great he is at it and how he loves that game and all that shit, or me talking about Skullgirls? Which is more annoying? And I don't want to see. If you say both, then your answer is forfeit. I'll just assume you love it when I talk about Skullgirls. Okay, if you say both, you're putting your vote down for you like hearing me talk about Skullgirls. There you go. So I want to know which is more annoying. But you can't say both because that's nonsense. If you say both, then I assume that you say Super Turbo is more annoying, but okay.
Cast version, the PlayStation 1 version, multiple PS2 versions.
He loves talking about it. He like is obsessed with that.
With HD Remix, Xbox 360, and a PS3 version, right? Now you got a version on the Nintendo Switch. Not one of these versions was arcade perfect. Not one. All of them had different nuances or problems that made them different, whether it was the sprites don't line up and the hitboxes are different. The speed of the game runs dramatically different. There's too much input delay from when you push the button and when your move comes out in the game. Every single time they've tried to port this game, there's been drastic differences from the hardcore arcade version that everyone played in the 1990s as a competitive game and the actual console version that's been released, okay?
It's not, if he can't get perfect wins, then it's not a good port. That's what he's trying to say.
So, do I have faith that just because Capcom came out and said, we're going to do arcade perfect versions of all these games finally? I mean, we've only been trying it for 20 years. We're finally going to get it right. I don't really have confidence, especially like I said, look at what Capcom's been doing recently. Even their modern new games aren't very good. Now you're going to tell me they're going to find a way to magically...
Their modern new games aren't that good, but he loved Resident Evil 7, by the way. He loved it, and that's a Capcom game.
For 20 years, perfectly port these fucking games? I don't know. I'm very, 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 very skeptical that this anniversary collection is going to have perfect versions of these games. All right. Now, remember, that being said, okay, I would like to play a version of Super Turbo on a modernized console where people will actually jump in and try to learn the game.
Modernized
because
console.
here's the thing. All right, this happened once
before. The Switch is not modernized,
Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. Guess what? I got a ton of popularity on YouTube for it. I don't know if you guys remember back then. That was when I just started on YouTube.
Oh my god! Every game he gains popularity. But I would argue, out of all the Street Fighter games he played on YouTube, I would probably say 4 was the one that got a more notoriety on YouTube, in my opinion. I don't know. That's just me.
A lot of people found me through my fighting game videos of Super Turbo because they were like, wow, it feels really good. And look at all the stuff he's doing in the game. And he can teach you how to do shit, right?
Yeah,
that game, I could teach you a ton of shit at a competitive level. I could, because I've played it more than
I wonder if I'd learn if I watched him play Skullgirls. Probably not. I saw him play it.
I would love to play Super Turbo again at a competitive level. Now, keep in mind, online play, there's going to be lag, and there's always going to be issues. But to play that game and have fun with it, unlike Ultra Street Fighter 2, where, yeah, I did play it at a high level during the summer this year, but the matches were so bad, and I was playing on a fucking controller that was first trying to play it on the Joy-Cons, and then I was trying to play it with this fucking, control. And then, by the way, the Nico was so bad you couldn't even...
He played it on a fight pad, and he was sucking the fight pad's dick. He was like, oh, bro, this fight pad makes the game so much better. This fight pad is for this thing I'm using that was supposed to be used for Pokken is so good. I love it.
It moves out half the time. To be able to play it on a joystick, my Real Arcade Pro 4, on a PS4, you know what I mean, and get responsiveness, it's going to be a whole different animal. And there's going to be...
But didn't he say that, like, a fight stick has more delay in it or some shit? Like, I remember someone asking him, like, oh, why aren't you using your stick for this game? And he's like, oh, there's a lot of delay. I can't use it.
So many more people, I'm telling you, who are going to buy this game for modern consoles rather than the Switch, which was just, if you own the Switch, it's the only fighting game, so a ton of people bought it, but they weren't fighting game players. This could be a reinvigoration of the old school Street Fighter scene again. I guarantee you're going to have tournaments and stuff for it again, as long as the version isn't a piece of garbage.
Yeah, they're gonna have tournaments for that game, and Skullgirls will be the hot game at EVO.
Reinvigoration in the old games again, which is always nice to have.
I could see Third Strike being in a tournament scene. I could see that. But,
so that being said,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Would I love to play Super Turbo at a high level again and even make top 100? Absolutely. Will I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how this version turns out. Because imagine if I had made that kind of promise with Ultra Street Fighter 2. Oh my god. Dude, The top players in that game literally don't even understand fighting games. They were all Kuma spammers. They were all had horrible internet connections on purpose. They purposely made their internet bad and just threw air fireballs all day. And you couldn't even do anything against
it. Why would you make the internet on your end purposely bad? Because if there's lag, if the connection is that bad, it's bad for both people. I've literally been in Street Fighter 5 matches where it became a fucking slideshow. Literally a slideshow. And it was the worst matches I've had, where it's like, even if I win, I feel bad for winning, because it's just like, Karen wins. It's like, what the fuck? How? It's terrible. It's garbage. It's just not fun. Why would anyone want to do that? It makes no sense.
So who knows what crazy decisions Capcom's gonna fucking make with this new version, right?
Right.
I don't even want, again, as much as I would like to promise you guys, oh yeah, I'm coming back. This is the big resurgence for DSP. I can't even do that because I can't have confidence in Capcom to make a viable version of this game. Let's play it by ear. Let's see what happens. By the way, when this comes out in May 2018 is going to be so hot for me in particular. I love Third Strike.
May 28 will be hot.
I love Super Turbo. I love Hyper Fighting, which is the other game that has online play. Not CVS 2. Excuse me, boy, I'm an idiot. Street Fighter Alpha 3. Nah, that's the one game in the collection that has online play that I'm not too great at, and I never really liked it that much. I'll play it, but I'm not great at it, and I admit openly I'm going to probably get destroyed by people who learn that game at a high level and know all the V-ism combos and everything.
You know what? Imagine if me and DSP play in that game, because I like Alpha 3. Alpha 3 is my jam. I would probably relearn that game now, because, you know, when I got Alpha 3 Max, I wasn't really into Street Fighter that intensely as I am now. So when Alpha 3 comes out, dude, I might actually, like, you know, put as much effort as I did 2 and 5.
But the other game, I would love to play Third Strike again online. If this is a better version, fuck, man. I would love to play Hyper Fighting. That game is broken as fuck, dude. That game is so much fun because it's so broken. There's so many characters.
I heard Ken is
can
broken.
SPD you, super spinning pile driver you, from like so far away in that game. It's nuts. So, yeah, May, I'm pumped. I cannot wait.
He's pumped to play a version of a game with a broken character, but it's his main, so it's okay. But fuck Akuma players. He wants to have the cheap shit, not the opponent. That's fucking unfair. He needs the cheese. Okay.
For this collection, even if it sucks, at least I'll get a few weeks of content out of it and have a lot of fun. If the game's amazing and the online play's good and these are great versions of the games, this could be a resurgence of fighting games for me, because these are games I actually played in the past that I'm good at.
Like, it could be. It's one thing if you believed that Zangief was balanced in the game, like, oh well, you know, Zangief. That's one thing, because that's kind of like, okay, whatever. But he is like jerking off to the fact that his character is broken and he get cheap wins with him. That's completely different. Like, I don't think you could tell me Eliza's OP, and I don't really agree with that. I think she's pretty balanced, because when she has Sekhmet out, you can easily grab Sekhmet to put her back into Eliza's body. You can kind of burst. You can do a blockbuster move. You can do all kinds of things that can kind of deal with her parasite. So I don't really think Eliza's OP. I think she's pretty balanced. But again, if someone has like something saying, well, look, she is OP. Look at this information. Then okay, then maybe I'm a little bit biased because I like Eliza. She's my favorite character. But that's different from me saying, well, dude, she's broken. Dude, it's awesome. She's broken. She's OP. Great. Like, it's two different things.
Almost like when I started on YouTube in 2008 again. It really could be. So let's see what happens. Okay. Final question here from a patron is actually from Brightside Viking. And he asks, hey, Phil, hope you're enjoying your Christmas. It's exciting going on. Let's try that again. It's exciting.
Hold on. What's his question? Because I think no, we're not going to watch that. Okay. Well, that's it for part 1 of Endure the King. See you in the next one.